today we are doing another layout update video. Now first things first, the two locals that are running in today's video is my new Class 91, 91119 and 68031 Felix and the stunning TransPennine. So then, today's video we will take you through the old and new things that have occurred on the layout, which there is quite a few. Mainly on the depot, as you can see ahead of you, and a few other things. So then, without further ado, let's get straight into the layout update and see what's changed since last time you watched. Hope you guys enjoy. So then, if we start off where we left off last time, as I said, over here we had just done a bit of painting on the tracks to get this nice lovely brown effect around the tracks, as you can just see. Now, I have started to do this in other places, as you can see by all three tracks there, and it just does make a nicer effect with where the new and the older ballast, or the ballast that has been more used because of where the trains are more closely passed. So that has been done on that section there on all three, and bits down here covering that back head shunt side in there, down into the depot along there, and then all down here, straight down here, and then it does change, so I haven't fully finished it yet, so it is just in the centre bits of track. A few places do need still touching up, and then it does just finish there. And similarly on the other four tracks of the platform, as you can see, it now stretches the whole way down this front bit here. Now then, if I move back over to here, we have got a lot more detail sat here. Now these sleepers have come from some tracks which I will mention a bit later from the depot, but because we no longer needed them, I've decided to put them here as bits of bit of like spare sleepers that the depot may just be storing currently, and does make the depot look more alive and has been used. Signal box is now sat there and will probably sit there forever possibly, as it's no longer needed on the hillside up here, as I will be adding just here a hill that will sort of be on a slant similar to this side, but over here to create this nice valley effect as you're going through here, a nice cut in there. As we move along, another noticeable thing is this road. It does span all the way down to there, doesn't just quite go up to the tunnel yet, but there are a few places that do still need filling up, doing again, because they didn't stick, so when I've acted up, that bit came up, so they do need just a bit of redoing again. But if I just put the camera down here, that does make the scene look so much nicer now to see all the vehicles sat on a proper looking road, and it really does blend in nicely with the new back scene, which if I show you, it will be the third one you'll have seen in the videos, but since the last update, obviously we had the first one, which was the factories, but now we are on the third one, which is this nice valley sort of hillside one, and I think this one does look a lot nicer and will be the one that will be permanently staying, because it really does. If I just go down to here, this level really does tie in with the little hill at the back, which does just look amazing. Now, as you'll also see, since last time, I have painted that little hillside there from that light green, which all this hillside here uses, to brown. So then when I put the grass over it, which you can see I have done, the bits that are left, which is most of it because of how steep the little hill was, does just look like mud where grass wouldn't grow really. But it does make it look so much nicer, especially with the grass that I've now got on with the little patches along the top, and then this nice little embankments that we've got here at the bottom. splitting up the road from the little hillside just there. Now another feature is the addition of ballast at this end of the depot, which obviously, like I said, we weren't going to be having ballast on these two tracks, but we have got ballast all the way down. So if I just move the camera all the way down this back side in here, as you can see by where the 33 is. But the ballast has come down here because I've decided it's going to come up to about here is the ballast, and then here we'll have like the concrete looking platforms that go up to the height of the tracks, and they'll filter around and go around here and then inside there. So that's why we've got the ballast there, and obviously we will add marks to show where locomotives are sat, which that is also a new addition that we've got. I've put dirt marks or oil spill marks in the places roughly where the locomotives would sit. So obviously the HST I usually sit here or there, and obviously similar with the 68. So that's why you've got them at this end, so you can see where the locos would sit. And then similarly here, although I haven't done this one because at the time of when I were doing this, I hadn't done this, painted this track with a bit of brown. And obviously we've got it in this head shunt as well because that one was done with the painting as well. So if I move back over to here, we have got the fencing. You can't quite see in this light, but I have spray painted it a more dark green. So I will put a picture in now of what the fence behind my house looks like, the railway fence. They tend to be this newer green fence, which you obviously see more or less everywhere on the network now. Well, especially up here in the north of England. So I've spray painted them, and I have enough fencing that will cover from this wall all the way up to about where that ballast starts the depot. You will see that we have actually got some inspection pits underneath the locomotives. The King to the left and the 37669 in West Coast Railways to the right. Now these are the Pico inspection pits, which I bought 2 packs of Hattons. I resprayed the pits from that like creamy colour that they come in to a nice grey, so they blend in. And obviously I left the steps the ready colour brown because I thought they look nicer with them not being the same colour as the pits. So I've added them in, so we've now got proper pits, as you can just see there, for the crew of the depot to go underneath and possibly check if the steam engines are alright, empty out the ash pans, and check underneath the 37s or diesels if they need any maintenance. The MPD also features signage, so we've got Network Rail on the front, and then we've got the to the side Network Rail logo again, but obviously named Valevik Maintenance Depot. I made these signs myself, and I think they do look really nice. We also have this grass here at the front. Still needs a bit more grass, as you can see here on the edges of the baseboard, but the grass will span all along this section up to here, and then we'll fill in the sides when we get closer to doing there. But it just gives it a nice bit of scenic break between the track, all this busy industrial area, and then the grass bits either side of the station. I've also moved this stone wall bit from there and replaced it with a green fence and put it here. So we will be featuring this sort of fence. We'll be getting more of this, and it will run all along here. And either side of it, it will feature bits of bushes and stuff, which will help to fill out this area so it's not all just flat, and it will like sort of intertwine around these fences all the way along. Now if we move up to here, yet again a few buildings have moved, but the main noticeable thing, and the other thing we need to talk about, is this arts and crafts shop here. Now this was a kit that I built came from a magazine, a Railway Modelers magazine that my dad got ages ago. We've had this for quite a number of years now, and I decided to build it. So these will be the more newer houses that we will sort of replace these older buildings with. So I would like a load of these sort of terraced houses or buildings all along the back there to cover up there. And yeah, pretty much just get newer buildings, do more card kit buildings, so we can sort of get this town looking a bit more moderner and like this. Now that's pretty much it, except for we have now got point motors. So this point here and that point there both feature point motors. So if I just take you underneath the board, that's the point motors that we use. Obviously you can see the other one over there, but they are the point motors we use, and I will just demonstrate them and use. And with that, that is the end of today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this layout update video. A fair bit has been done, as I mentioned: grass, road, oil stains in the platform, a bit of painting on the track to make around the track so it's more brown and stuff, and the green fences, and obviously point motors. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video and two marvellous trains that are running around. Now I will mention I am starting to build up this LNER class 91 rake. Obviously at the moment it's only a 91, but I have got my local model shop is going to try and get me an LNER DVT, and then he does sell the coaches. So as with the HST a few years ago, I will slowly be starting to build up that. But for the time being, I've just got the LNER 91 running a rail tow rake, as I did mention in my LNER 91 review, which you can go and watch now up in the top right hand corner. So then, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and obviously please do subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.